Yo. Yes, sir. What's up, guys? Yes. This DJ will kick the floor in 3, 2, 1.
On the troll.
Rumba, 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 stick your head off, stick your head off. Rumba, 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 rumba.
Yes! Get me out.
Rumba!
Let me get out.
Wait.
Let me get out.
Oh my goodness.
Let me get out. You must have the thing. Rumba! Let me get
Rumba,
out.
rumba. Say rumba.
Rumba! It's ice! I'm so damn Rumba! Ice! Rumba! Jesus! 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 Forgive me, Jesus! Rumba! Jesus! Let me allow to go out, please. Let me allow me to go out.
I can't allow you. It's a thing. I can't even breathe now. I can't even breathe now. It's a bad spirit. Why you bring it with you? Go in here.
Let me
go in here. Go in here. Oh, shit.
Let me get out. Ish! Hey!
He's gonna take you now in him. Shout.
Lumbaba! Let me get out, please. Let me get out, please. Let me get out.
Let's go. Rumba. Go, Rumba. Row. Rumba. Oh, sorry. It's going in you now. Sorry. I'll see you.
Let me get out.
I will see you, Greg. What's your name?
Blessings.
Blessings. I'll see you. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, blessings. I'm going now.
Yeah.
It's gonna go in you. I'm going now.
Let me bring me out.
Oh, look how ugly is this thing.
Yeah,
it's a ghost.
Yeah, bring me out. Bring me out completely.
Huh?
I beg you to bring me out.
Completely?
Yeah. Bring me out. Bring me out. For sure. Bring me out.
Yo, you gotta pick
Jesus! Jesus! Out! Out now! Jesus, Papa! Bring me out. Bring me out. Bring me out. Bring me out. Bring me out.
Oh my goodness, your eyes is red.
Yeah, bring me out.
Bring
me out.
It's gonna take you now, I'm sorry. It's gonna take you now. It's gonna take you now.
Hello and welcome. Yo, hi, God. No, I. Please bring me out. No. Please bring me out, guys. It's hot. I need a record. Wait for me to set up the aircon. We continue to keep this train moving. And greetings to everyone. I'm sorry about that. I just had to bring myself out because I'm gonna need to. Yo, I'm a fit. Let me say this. KZN is really refusing now. It is definitely refusing with itself, with anything that you touch. No, it's not a good time to pick a fight against them. If what you are reading here and what I'm seeing here is anything to go by, then I see some of you have been sending me, and I just had to wait because maybe this is a duplicate. Maybe this is someone trying to be what? Sunday World? Is it Sunday World? What is it called? Sunday World, and it's not even Sunday, by the way. So you'll forgive me for waiting. Certain things you don't trust when they happen. But Silla last con. all we are saying is that please bring me out. Please, 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 please bring me out. If you played Dama cards at some point, or casino, I get you pick again. If these things are happening, and you don't want to be on the receiving end. I wonder these minions and groups that were created, what is their position as things stands now? This is probably a tip of what could be coming as we go on with this trial. This could be a tip, this could be just a tip of what could be coming. Very interesting days. You want a reason to recall Bongani Zungu, wait it out. Those were my words. I said, just wait it out. Something, somewhere is going to give for the reason that is more solid for you to recall Senzo Zungu. If this case continues after this, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. That's all I can say. I really do not know. Okay, guys. Here's the story. It's an exclusive story and coming from Sunday World. That means you can also read it yourself. And you can subscribe there. Exclusive coming from Sunday World. The key witness in Senzo Meyiwa's case throws Bongani GININDA under the bus. Bus is moving, it's not standing still. This one is moving. If indeed what we are hearing is happening, and it's not a good time. Not a good time. KZN SAPS bayathunukala these days. You touch them, they feel the pain, and they, No, they are angry. But let's hear. And I'll give my thought, and then I'll let you do what you normally do the best. It's not my position to say a lot of things. Let's just go through this whole thing. Okay, a so-called key witness, state witness, who provided the breakthrough for the arrest of the two accused. And remember, this is part of the reason why those guys are in jail. While those guys are there for years. The breakthrough came with Absalom Zungu. Let us hear what he's saying. Then we need to give it a proper listening. Because this is a person who subsequently created this whole thing that is currently happening. I cannot even read it myself. I'm still calming myself down, right? The so-called key state witness who provided the breakthrough for the arrest of the two accused in Senzo Meyiwa case has distanced himself from the toxic ongoing trial. Oh, what a definition. Absalom Zungu has deposed an explosive affidavit at Newcastle police station. Nansolo Newcastle. Listen to this. Not the allegations were that this man and his father are that side of Newcastle. He, Senzo Zungu, said they are from that side of Wanongoma. But there were rumors on the street somewhere saying this man with his family, they moved to Newcastle. That's why he didn't have a lot of answers. Right? So this affidavit is in Newcastle police station, and I hope this is a diamond. And I hope that police station is guided and they've got duplicate of such. I hope so. So, yes, in the Newcastle police station, throwing the leading investigating officer Brigadier Bongani GININDA under the bus for allegedly cooking the evidence. Witness denies implication of 2 suspects. Zungu says he has never deposed any sworn statement nor provided any information implicating accused Moses Biya and Bongani Ntanzi, despite GININDA's testimony claiming so. The old man in the affidavit that we have seen says he was shocked with the rest of the South Africans when he heard GININDA name dropping him during his testimony at the trial time and time again. According to Zungu, GININDA had in fact tried to coerce him to testify in the Meyiwa trial, but he rejected his many advances bordering on intimidating and harassment. Zungu has said the attempt to bribe him, they are lying, they were never bribed, hey, there's this. Sianbuka, we are watching you. The attempts to bribe him to testify were also made, and still he refused, and it was because he knew nothing about the murder of the former Bafana captain, which was turned into one of the most complex murder cases in a democratic South Africa. Yakhuluma le ndoda nganitshela ngathi bomadala base KZN they do speak. Bawahlalile amacala ecawu. The sworn affidavit denies all during the court proceedings for the murder trial of the former Bafana and Orlando Pirates goalkeeper Senzo Meyiwa in the High Court in Pretoria this year. Brigadier GININDA told the court that I told him that 2 accused Mr. Sbiya and Ntanzi were involved in killing of Senzo Meyiwa. Writes Zungu in an affidavit poised to throw a spanner in the works of the Marathon murder trial. During the year 2023, I met Brigadier GININDA and certain white female in Newcastle. There was even a white. Brigadier GININDA asked me to come and testify in court and to implicate Sbiya and Ntanzi as the people who killed Senzo. Bagiti. And further, he said he will make sure that he protects me, and even promised me that he will take me outside South Africa for my own security. That's where Uzungu ngade ngaphandle. Animbonanga eZimbabwe. But I refused. I did not speak or meet him again until I heard him in court implicating my name while he was giving evidence. GININDA since last year told me the court that Zungu was crucial in how the state arrived at the decision to arrest and charge Sbiya and Ntanzi. He said through Skhumbuzo Zungu, a police officer and the son of Zungu, the senior Zungu, had provided a sworn statement implicating Sbiya and Ntanzi. GININDA based case on witness statement. These are the headings that this Sunday World has decided to put for us. Kanti bayabona. They can see. Okay, let's continue. Zungu has distanced himself from the alleged statement in the police to the police as claimed by GININDA. He said he was now fearing for his life and scared of GININDA, who appears hell-bent on involving his name in the Meyiwa trial. He's not afraid of the accused. I now fear for my life, that I'm not safe at all because lately Brigadier GININDA keeps on phoning me that he wants to meet me in an open veil and I should not tell anyone or come with someone. But I keep on telling him that I will not be able to meet him because I am afraid of him. Zungu's affidavit continues. My son Skhumbuzo Zungu, who also is a police official in Gauteng, was also phoning me and trying to convince me to meet Brigadier GININDA as recently as a fortnight ago. GININDA told me that the court that Zungu could not come before the court to back up his statement in person because he was scared, or he told the court that Zungu could not come to the court to back up his statement because he was scared. He was scared of who? He was scared of who? Of who? Nangu phela is scared of you. And then heading number 3, I think, fears for his life. That's what the heading say. But Zungu says the person he's scared of is GININDA, who has been steadfast in trying to convince him to become a state witness and even promising to give him gratification. The investigating officer at no stage met me, and if he met me, where is my statement? If I did submit it, they have to show me that statement. Brigadier GININDA and at some stage wanted my bank account so that they can deposit money if I'm willing to testify. Charged Zungu. Brigadier GININDA lied at the court that I was not willing to testify, knowing very well that I did not submit any statement. I never made any statement, Brigadier GININDA, about the death of Senzo. I've never made any statement to Brigadier GININDA about the death of Senzo Meyiwa. Because I know nothing about that. Only my son, who told me that he was called by the accused to meet him in the hostel in Gauteng, where my son gave them a firearm and a car keys and left him. Yeah? Then he came back later and changed clothes and put firearms on the table. And then later there was a bribe for celebration. So this theory, it's a theory pela now. That's the end of the statement. That's the end of the statement. I couldn't read it properly because I couldn't believe it. I still cannot believe it. Even though we've been saying otherwise, even though we've been hammering on this, I still could not believe it. I still could not believe it. I cannot believe it. I still cannot believe it. Really, 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 it is happening. Here's my thinking. If you pick the sides where you are and where you stand as things are happening with SAPS, definitely things are going to start happening. That's my thinking. It seems as if somewhere, somehow, people are heartful. They are tired. They are really tired and tired and tired and tired again and again and again. So, I don't know what you guys are thinking. I don't know what you guys are thinking. I really don't know what you are thinking, but here's the story. Do you want to call me? And I hope we will one day see that statement. For me, it came out too early. Closer to 21, closer to 21, 22, right there. But let's hope. There's hope in KZN, SAPS, apparently. It seems as if there's hope in KZN, SAPS. And even if someone decided to do something with it, it's going to be even more difficult now because it's on the Sunday World. Papers are having it. Papers are having it. No one is going to claim this. I'm not going to say, hey, I know that people are coming. No. Here's the thing. It was not written by me. I'm just a conveyor of the message for those who did not have time to go through that paper. But mostly, I would like to hear what you guys are saying about that. And Nibuze Nagomakelwana, what are they saying? What are they saying? Because I was preparing my stuff. I was even not going to entertain this. I was just going to focus on my other stuff as usual, as I'm hired to do here. Here comes this story that is very interesting. I couldn't let it pass. I had to put it on record also. It's on record right now. In the court of public opinion. Perhaps it worked out for good, these things, that whoever decided to put that statement of Absalom Zungu, I think it was Ramsipil. Now I would like to hear, what is Judge Rata gonna say? Is he gonna say they threatened him, but they are in jail, and the guy has been staying there in case, and I'm sure they know where he stays. They could have done it long time ago. They could have done it long time ago. And he's not saying he's afraid of them. No, he's saying, I'm afraid of the investigator. That's not me. That's what is said here on the paper. And surely on the affidavits, they said they saw it. Guys, are you afraid of calling? Are you really afraid of calling? These are the things that you guys have been talking about. Do you want to say something? You want to say, aha? Do you want to say something? Is there anything you want to say? The number is 071. Let's have this cause. I know I have to work, I have to do something, but let's have this cause, man. Let's just have this cause. This is our moment. Let's just have this cause. Tell me what you guys are thinking. I would like to hear what you guys are thinking. Mzansi, hello. Mzansi, hello. Hi, how are you?
Hello, Mr. Ano.
Hi, sir, how are you?
I'm good. I'm phoning from Durban.
Yes. Durban. My name
is Rivak.
Yeah, okay.
So what happened?
It's a paper.
We got it yesterday as a breaking news. In fact, the testimony is on video. It has been recorded, and it is going to be published and played on national television as a documentary. At the moment, they're just doing due diligence for it to be played. So the thing is, the guys that took the Absalom Zungu to Newcastle police station and the interview at Leopard Rock Hotel, that's where he narrated everything. You understand? And he gave the background on how it happened. And the modus operandi, every time on the two occasions that he met GININDA, he never entered the police station. He could always park his car outside the police station. He would say, come outside, and then we can talk. That was his. And then there's also the thing that...
Is that not in line with what accused number 1 was just saying right now?
Exactly. And then the other thing was that he was with a white woman. And then people that are suspecting it might be what's called magistrate Konya. You understand? Yes. Because he was saying that the judge wants to see, because every time GININDA was speaking to Baba Zungu was saying, the judge wants to see you. The judge wants to see you. The judge wants you to come and write a statement. And he refused. You understand? So, because the guys that took him yesterday, they took Mr. Zungu to the police and make the affidavit, right?
Yeah.
They were saying that they were meeting the defense team today.
Yeah.
They were meeting the defense team today and briefed them, and then it will be up to the defense because they were suggesting that the defense is going to call Mr. Absalom Zungu as their first witness, and this case will be closed. You understand? And so I think tonight, maybe around 1 a.m., they will come back on live and giving us the feedback as to what the defense has said. You understand? But they have the evidence on record, on video.
Is it a right time to be showing these things? There's too much time at hand, guys. I don't think, in my opinion, it will be the right time. Okay, it's a good thing that we have shown it. We have now said these things. But do you want to show all your cards right now?
You know what? Let me give you an example. You know, with the importance issue.
Yeah.
With the importance issue.
Yeah.
Because you know what? If it had not come to the light.
Yeah.
With this evidence, and if they hint that was going to happen, they were going to analyze it.
Yeah.
You understand? They were going to analyze it. So the thing is this: they had to put it out there, and I know they've done due diligence, whereby they've made some protection, put things in place, so that he even stated on the video. Says, in the event if I die, you should know that my son and GININDA are behind my death. That is why I'm disposing this affidavit in time, because now I'm afraid of my life. I'm afraid of GININDA.
He's even afraid of his son.
Do you understand? Yes, even his son. But you also mentioned that when GININDA went to Nongoma, he was asking for number 5 girlfriend, accused number 5 girlfriend.
Yeah.
He was asking that he wants to know where the girlfriend is, and then the cousin said, "No, I cannot give you the details." And then he asked, "Why does he want his girlfriend?" So he wanted to say that the girlfriend was the one who was paid the money by Kelly Kuman. That was his line, trying to bring in accused number 5, saying the money was not transmitted to him, but the money was transmitted to the girlfriend. But he never got hold of the girlfriend. You understand? So that was something that was interesting. And the events that were mentioned by Zungu in court, they did not happen in 2014.
Yeah.
It happened in 2017.
Jesus.
You understand? And then also the father was talking about Snago, how Snago was killed and everything, and how the dead is affected up to now. And that death of Snago is a police record, and everything is documented on how he died and when he died. And he was killed accidentally in the hostel. You understand? So I'm telling you, this, I don't know, maybe it's the God.
Now, where to from here? If these were to be found, I mean, from the horse's mouth, from where I stand, if this is coming from the man himself, and he's indeed Absalom Zungu, then isn't it the right time for people to be marching to where Bo Muzi are at and exchanging overalls?
That's what they were saying. That's what people were saying last night. Basically, what they were saying, that when they were doing the video, they took everything, the IDs, documents, and everything, put it on record, and they said, "I want to see that affidavit." You understand? Because this is my signature. I want to see the signature that is on that affidavit, and in that signature, there is also a fingerprint. I want to see where they got the fingerprint, which is on that affidavit. You understand?
So in this case, who would you hold accountable? But as you narrate the story, more than the people who investigated, should we go as further as going to the national prosecuting side also and holding them accountable?
Okay. The question is, this cooking was done by GININDA in Baloy. You understand? Because they were saying that this investigation was prosecutorially led investigation.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
And then this information was based on Troop USA, Because on the video, the father said that Zungu now is no longer under police protection. They've removed him on police protection. And he has said that he's going to come to court if he's called. He is called that he is going to tell the judge that Ntanze was beaten and they were beaten by the police. He says he's going to expose them. You understand? And I think because his life is in danger. So he's no longer under police protection because he was said to be staying in Cape Town. But now he's no longer in Cape Town.
So are you saying that even Zungu wants to turn on him?
He wants to turn on them.
The young one.
So that is why, yes, the Zungu, the main witness in this case, who came to court. So that is why, you see, remember the day when the minister was saying that we would like to recall, we would like to recall Zungu to come. And then Rata was not willing. He was saying, is it possible for him to come? And then Baloy was saying, no, if they want to bring recall, they should make a proper application.
So is this...
You understand? Because that proper application, if it's done, then they will deny him to come. They know that if he's recalled, it is their downfall. So they will try by all means. But then the good thing is that he is not part of their... Absalom Zungu has never been a state witness.
Yeah.
He has never been on their list. So they cannot have control over him. Do you understand? So that is the thing. And any movement that is done by GININDA and everybody else, it will be now suspicious. Because Absalom Zungu was saying the first time that he became suspicious was that every time GININDA phones him, he was using different phones. He never used the same phone number.
Yes.
Every time he calls, he's phoning with a different number. And all the time, his car was full. It was having 4 or 5 people in the car at every time. You understand? Every time when he travels, you see. So let's see what's going to happen. I'll try to check maybe tonight if we're lucky, if we get to hear the feedback from the defense, because they were meeting the defense today. You see.
Sure. So is this still, though, the father does not trust his son, right? Even though the son might be willing to turn, he still does not trust him also, whether he's on their side or...
No, he still doesn't trust the son because he said that in 2017, Zungu was at the flat and he was taking pictures of these guys. And then he had to go home and ask his father, do you know this person? You understand? So this father was talking to him saying, no, this one is the son of this one. So you see, whatever evidence that was given by Zungu, he was saying, acting as if like he's the one that's saying it. But he was asking because he was going to his father asking. And then the father said, why are you asking? Why do you want to know this information? You understand? Because Sidia and Tanz, they are all related. You understand? He was explaining that Sidia's father is Baba Mnani. They call him Baba Mnani.
Yes,
and then Tanz. So they are related. You understand? But he himself, Absalom Zungu, has got 3 wives.
Yes.
You understand?
He's got 3 wives, yes.
Because of having 3 wives, he had problems with his wife. So he moved the other wife to another area.
Which is
Newcastle. And then he moved from that. And then he finally eventually moved from to Emelo.
Okay.
Because his father works at, he works at a mine. Do you understand? In Emelo. So what happened? You remember, Ramasipele said in court that he met a guy called Bekesen.
Yes.
Bekesen is the guy that told Absalom Zungu about when they started seeing these things on TikTok, saying that there's your son is testifying in court with GININDA, saying that you are the one who provided the information. So it is when that son, cousin, highlighted to him, and that's when he started making a follow-up. And the father has got notes on every day that the case was hearing. He was taking notes, and he's got the notes and in his handwriting that on this day they said this is very sharp, is very intelligent. They were saying it's very sharp and intelligent and sound. and is waiting for his day in court. You understand? Because this question was like, how can they accept a statement and then they don't call the main witness, the one who's providing them information?
Now, that is a question that should go further even to Rata, because it has been questioned several times, and then we are told about a certain way of bringing such evidence. If the defense is the one bringing it, then so those questions must also be asked to Rata himself.
You see, the thing is that there's corruption to the roads, in the sense that the prosecution was compromised. There was never any investigation that was done.
Yeah.
No, it was all fiction. It was all creation by GININDA. Do you understand? And it's a sad day. And with this thing that Mukwananzi has done, and now this thing that happened yesterday, it just goes to show how roads. Because he said, GININDA was saying to Zungu that if he wins this case, he was going to be promoted to a colonel or lieutenant. He was already promised that if you win this case, if you send this guy to prison, if they are found guilty, he was going to be promoted. So he's going for promotion. His main aim is to get a promotion to be called a lieutenant. So that is not going to be happening now. It's a sad story, but it's a shame. It's actually a shame.
Not only the shame that we are looking at, if indeed these allegations are found to be true, we are now looking at the law degree that is practicing. Now, if it's UNISA, should they issue that degree? Because I mean, such things are just one way going to jail, basically. So he might as well just pause if there is something that he still thinks that he can do with that degree, because it's done. If this is the case.
Now, can you look at it this way? Let's look at it another way. Just imagine the ballistics, all that evidence that has been created. So then the question is like, if there was no evidence provided, so where did they get the ballistic information? Where did they get the gun?
Yes.
Then they'll start to scrutinize everything from the word go. Do you understand what I'm saying? So which makes it very, very, there's a lot. So many people are going to go from magistrate, Kwenye, and then it will come those issues of the FFC number. You understand? Why she was not able to pick it up, that this FFC number was not in the name of Njiago, as they said. And then the guy who said, the guy who went to pick up Mr. Zungu. He said he knows Njiago, and then that he doesn't think that Njiago was there on the day in question when the confession was done by Magistrate Konya. That is why that they cannot call the state, because he was never there. Because he's a lawyer, he's an advocate. He cannot go and implicate himself and then risk his license being revoked. You understand? So there's a lot.
Sure.
There's a lot.
Sure.
Do you remember when you give your analysis?
Yes.
And with Sister Emily.
Yes.
And you hear people saying, no, you guys, you are biased. Hey, these guys are guilty. And you're saying, no, let's look at the facts. We are not saying, yes, they've committed some serious offenses. That cannot be ruled out.
Yes.
But as far as this case is concerned, these guys are not guilty, because you can see that the information is not adding up. So that it goes to question on why Judge Rata was always allowing, whenever the state makes an application, they were allowing evidence. And the reason why it has taken long for the state case to be closed is because they didn't have any tangible evidence to prove beyond any reasonable doubt. So they were still scrambling.
It's a year.
So Baloyi.
No, it's a year of expose.
There's also, And then there's also, the Robert Crasher's case, because there was a witness that incriminated Crasher. You understand?
Yes.
That guy was promised $3 million, and then he's a Section 204 witness, and he's already made an affidavit as well, saying that I was promised money and I was told to lie. The evidence it was based on my testimony. And then he went to hospital, police station to open the case. And the police said they refused to open the case. They refused. And then I think he was taken to another police station whereby he's made an affidavit. So that case is also pending. You understand? And GININDA is involved. Sure. So you see, the murderers operated the way that they were operating. And you notice that Mukula and all those guys that you were saying, they were also the people that were part of that in the court case too. You understand? And, as you were saying, it's a jaw-breaking day. So, when you analyze and when you tell the story as it is and you give your insights and your understanding, Mr. Arnold, you're spot on. Ow. Spot on, man. You're spot on. Right on the point,
It's tough.
So anyway, let me leave others to talk, but oh my God.
Thank you very much for that insight.
Okay, sir. Take care.
Thank you. We appreciate you. Right, let's keep them calls coming and press the like button, guys. Please press the like button. Give me the tea. I am here for it. All is for now still alleged, and I will use it as still alleged. We are just alleging, and we're getting this information on the public platforms such as Sunday World, and we don't know. I don't know what is coming, but we have been preaching that there is something fishy about this case. We have been, and we were told we are biased. We were told please call, guys. Please call. Don't be shocked. Don't be shocked. Don't be spooked. Come on. Call. Let us have a conversation. It's about time we have this conversation. Don't write me a WhatsApp, guys. What make me fed up is that the issue of protocol that must be followed by General Mkhwanazi, so that they must deal with him. For me, he made a good move. Okay, this is something. I think this is yesterday's stuff. Someone talking about Mkhwanazi. Mzansi, hello.
Yes, Mr. Anna.
Yes, sir. How are you?
I'm good.
Yes.
Hey, things are getting interesting, and I think now the defense and where our followers thought they are wrong, they tend to be more of textbook lawyers to play the game by the rules, while they are playing with people who are literally freestyling. In cases like this, I'm not a law expert, but in cases like this, you need to come up with the unusual. Because the advantage is that this case is publicized, and I don't see the defense using that. For example, they should have brought this guy, the old Zungu, to court while GININDA is testifying. I know that there are procedures and application and stuff, but that would have put much pressure.
Don't you think that would have endangered the person though, on the other side of it? Because you can't just bring a person and then you might be turned back with that person through procedures of the laws and whatnot, and that person now has to drive wherever he has to drive, and it could be followed. Anything is possible. We have heard rumors in many of these instances about this case and all that. We know it's not something that you can toy with.
Yeah. Yes, I know. But the advantage. You know, if for example you come, it's publicized, and it will put much pressure on them, because if I was the guy, this is what I would do. Firstly, I will just come and say, okay, my name is mentioned here, my lord, and I'm alive. I need to clarify my name. I understand the procedures of the law of the court and all of that. But if this is a just court, because what this court seeks to find is the truth, I'm here. And if you want application and stuff, that will be a technical a miscarriage of justice. I'm here, and this is your court. You know, you can rule now if you want the truth. And one thing also, if you do not rule now, if you allow me to go and leave your court, you are literally setting me to be killed. You know, and because that will be televised, it will put much pressure. And if I would have insisted to the judge to say, if you refuse, if you rule against what I'm asking you as the man who runs the show here, you are literally want me to be killed by this guy. This guy has called me and done 1, 2, 3. And now, one thing is,
now have you looked on the other side? The other side is they want you to come and testify. They can subpoena you. If you refuse, that means you are refusing the mandate from the court. They can actually arrest you eventually. Now, what happens if that happens? And then if you agree to testify, they say, my lord, we are going to need a time with one of our witnesses. In any case, this was our witness. We need to prepare him. And you know what's going to happen on the closed doors.
Yes. Yeah. No. That is possible. But one thing also, you can back it out in court to say, my lord, they are alleging that this is what I said. So if indeed I did say that, why do I need to prepare? You know, let it be in the public view. You know?
Hey, the power at hands is really in Johannesburg, I can tell you. If in KZN you can succeed in doing that, for now, I think we know that part, that in KZN you freely do that. But in Johannesburg, it's a different story.
Yeah, it's bad. And now, one thing also that I'm afraid of is that this case, I was just thinking when the speaker was speaking to say, what the outcome of this case, what is taking the country, because this is not about the justice system anymore. Because there are hands of politicians there.
Allegedly.
You know?
Allegedly.
Yes.
I mean, only Mpanas can say that because he's got receipts.
He's got a gun.
So
he's got a rifle.
You don't have receipts. When you don't have receipts, you say allegedly. It looks like there might be a third hand.
Yes. Yes. So now when you look at it, it's going to strain the state so much.
Money-wise?
Not money-wise.
Money-wise, you mean? You mean?
It will destabilize the state.
Yes, it will.
Itself.
It will.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now, and the reality is, for the state can kill, and the state can even kill its citizens for the state to remain stable.
Oh, allegedly, again.
Allegedly. Oh, Lord.
So we are
allegedly. Like in any country, let's say in any country, you know, whether it's America, Britain, they can, in protection of their reputation, you know, they can overlook the West.
Yes.
This is my fear. With all the evidence and everything else, the state got that state obligation to say, okay, wrong has been done. You know, we've seen it. It happened in many times, even in the times of Jesus, where a certain decision would have cost the country, peace,
Yeah.
But then, and now the problem is, who will arrest who?
Yeah.
Because if I'm a thief and you are a thief, and Emily is a thief, who's got the right to arrest any one of us?
No one.
No one. So there's a challenge then with our state. Who is this righteous person who can cast the stone? Who says I'm clean?
There is one man there in KZN who has cast the stone. Yeah. So let us wait for him. Let us see what our state does when they are facing such. I mean, even if it means they had to look just closer to them, let us see how are they going to deal with it. It's I mean, the whole world is watching.
Yeah, and I'm thinking also, I think at some point in Britain there was a guy that was shot, a president guy that was shot in the train, which they suspected him to be a terrorist. I was following that case. Really, nothing happened to those police. And when you look at it, there were chances of where they could have maybe stopped him from even riding a train and stuff like that, but that did not happen. But what I'm trying to say that the state sometimes it puts itself first than people,
Yeah, the state does that, and it's supposed to do that if it is in the interest of people or the majority. But to do it for individuals, now that's a different story.
Yeah, I really don't know. Maybe because one thing is another way of looking at it is that people like GININDA, if you look at what has happened, they've only lied, and then the cost or maybe the extent of which it might affect them, it will be a prison time, and maybe then the game of Caprice will be played to say, guys, just go in and out to close this matter.
Yeah, no, cool. Let us hear other people. And guys, you are still calling the wrong number. That means you've been gone for long here.
This one?
Yeah, no. This one is the right one, sir. There is someone who's calling a wrong number. The number to call is 071 153 7006. Yeah, that's the number to call. Yes, you are on the right one, sir. You are on the right one. The people who are calling the 067 number, no, that's a wrong one. Called 071. Yes. So anything else before we jump to someone else?
No, anything else, it can be just compliments that I think you guys maybe you don't understand the magnitude of your work,
Yes.
I think you don't understand what you are doing. I cannot measure. I cannot measure the extent of the work that you are doing, and keep it up. We need this, and how you have contributed in all of this. You don't know how you've contributed. Even in this case, you never know, because the whole of South Africa listen to this, and I think even the defense does listen to what you guys do. So keep it up. Your work is good, and I think this is an era of podcast in terms of informing the society.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. I wish you all the best, and you've really helped a great deal to get where this case is now.
Yes.
Thank you.
You. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
Right. Let's hear from the next caller. Guys, the number is 071 for WhatsApp and for direct calls. 071 153. Remove that old number. The number is 071 153 7006. That's the number for both WhatsApp and direct calls. That's why you'll be hearing other people, and I would answer you because you are calling on the different phone. I will answer you so to show you so that you can hear me that we are alive, but the problem is that you are calling the wrong number. Keep the calls coming. I'm waiting. Today is your day. Today is your day. Let's hear what you guys are saying. Pink, if you don't know Gininda's face, go watch Senzo's documentary. You shall see it. Oh, he was there. Yeah. Do I remember that face? There, I'm not sure. But yeah, what episode is that? Because I think we watched them all. I started seeing him later on. But yeah, what episode is that? So that you be more specific and help others who do not know his face. Let's press the like button, guys. Let's keep them calls coming. Today is not the time to send the WhatsApp. You call on WhatsApp or you call direct on the very same number, guys. I will keep on reminding you. The number is 071 153. Yes. The next call. Mzansi, hello. Yeah, bunjani mfethu.
Siyaphila njani?
Sikhona singezwa kuwo.
Hayi sikhona. Umfoka Sibiyelo.
Yeah.
Ngebhadi bengilibele ibhola ngiyaxolisa kakhulu. Sengibona late. Nje ngiyeza ukuthi enkhuluma yakho sengithole kancane. Lapha eNatali asikuboni ukuthi basekhona abantu abaneqiniso.
Yebo.
Ngilitholile udaba ngeke ngakhuluma lapho ukuthi benginomngane wephoyisa. Ngalithola udaba ukuthi kukhona okwenzakala eNewcastle.
Yebo.
Ngilithola udaba laseNewcastle ukuthi kwenzakala. Ngebhadi ke ngifona bengithenjisiwe angifuna ukuexpose abangani bami kodwa mina ngwasefilidi.
Yebo.
Efilidi ke iphakathi noNongoma neNewcastle. Uma ngeNewcastle icishe ku less than an hour manje koNongoma kungaphekwe hour.
Yebo.
So ngalithola udaba ukuthi kukhona abafike noBaba uZungu eNewcastle ezobhala istatement. Ngathi mina awu uNkulunkulu uyasebenza.
Yebo.
Kodwa ke ngikhala ngokuthi ingathi isheshe yaphuma le ndaba emphakathini. Mina bengingajabula ukube ibizoqhamukanisa kwibhomu eliphambili enkantolo.
Nami phela bengisho njalo mfowethu. Ungathi ugijima emazwini nami.
Ngoba manje iphuthe elikhona kumanje akulelwe kuyaphelwa. Ngeke ke mhlambe noma baphekayo begcine bepheke kahle gcine singasalibonanga iqiniso kodwa lento ebiyenziwe uhlatshwayo. Ngoba lokuyizwa kwami
awubambe kancane kukhona inkinobho ezenzakalayo lapha ze technology. Angisazi ke manje ukuthi kwenzakalani. Ngizolahlekelwa ikhole ebaleke kakhulu. Yabona lento yokujabula. Ujabula uzujule, uzukhohle. Ngibambele nje kancane nganza kwethu okwenzekile. I will tell you. If phone went off. That's what happened. So therefore I lost you. So please call me. More so if you are coming with such information, we want it. So I'm just going to give it a few seconds. As you are calling now, I'm sure everything is going to go on voicemail. Please wait for me to light up this phone. Because things are happening. I'm just going to connect it very, very fast. Just give me a couple of seconds as we continue reading. Siba, yes, let's give guys. There is one thing that I know that you like doing. You're giving people flowers and all that. It's all good. It's all good. Give people flowers, but I think what is important is that you can't, more especially in this platform, do not. There are people that you might be giving flowers because next thing you are hearing other things while you have used this platform to advertise other people. No one advertises us. No one advertises us. No one comes in here when they maybe even copy the formula that we use. They don't come and mention us. That's how bad it is. That's why it is not right to come in our channel and we don't have any problem if you go and watch other people, but don't come to our channel and use our platform to canvas for people. And Nakona, at some point you haven't had the whole truth. I mean, people are calling, people are telling us different stories, and let us just tame it down a bit, just for out of respect. I mean, we work hard to create this channel. We created it, and then everything happened. We started this channel when people were afraid of talking about this case. We started reviewing this case when it was not fashionable to speak about this case. You know, people were using other platforms. We came here on YouTube. So, and then you come now when things are fine. It's like you are comparing us. You are making us fight now. So now it's like, okay, we don't want certain YouTubers to be mentioned on our channel. When we mention someone because we want to. Because we think that person is doing a great job. Because we think that person is doing a stellar job. We mention those people here. We don't have any problem mentioning people. But if you're going to decide to mention them for us, that's where the problem starts. Because this remains, yes, it remains the platform of Mzansi reality subscribers who started with us here, and then who some of them are still continuing with us here. Just respect that part, please. You know, Emily comes here working here, sometimes sick. You know, it is not fair. It is not fair to come and now use this platform for other people's glory. If you want to give them glory, go to them, give them glory. If you want to give them glory, go to Twitter, give them glory. We don't have any problem with that. No, we have our approach. We are growing so slow. It's okay. We're not in a hurry of getting 100 subscribers, 50 subscribers and all that. Hence, we don't go around spamming people's channel. Hey, so and so, Mzansi. No, we don't do that. We just chill. We wait for our time. When we feel that we cannot say anything, you guys have seen, we don't say anything. We can stay 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, come here and apologize that we haven't said anything. But we worked so hard to keep this channel like this. And I know some of you go around. I do watch some of the channels. Okay, that's not the problem. We cannot own you, but we can own the channel. At least let us own this channel. You know, let us have our own say. When we want to give someone glory, we will come here. We will come here. We have done it before. We have called channels out here. We have done it. Don't use our platform for other people. Do not do that. You know, we don't sleep. We don't sleep. And then you come here, you say, and only to find at some point it's people who just come here part-time. Part-time. They have their gears on the other side. They are moderators on the other side. They come here and we see you. That's the thing. We see you. And then you come here and say, oh, this is, and then on the other side, you're a moderator. What are we supposed to make of that? Should we block you? We don't block people. So today I'm going to tell you, because Emil is not here to make it look like or sound like, to be honest, there's no sugarcoat it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Our moderators don't, like we have people that we've put here that we trust. If anything requires a special attention, they do it. There's Tobeka D, there's many of them. TK is here, there's, and then if you want to become those people, then, and pass it through us. Guys, I want to shout out so and so. Hear us. It's not fair. It's really not fair. You know, we don't have any problem, don't have any issues. Our channels that started behind us, they are way far in terms of the subscribers. And now you want to come and use this to even further there. We don't have any issue with that, but it must come from us. We are not chasing subscribers. What we are doing, we're doing because we love it, because we feel like it's our calling. We don't do it to compete in terms of, we got 100, 200, 300 subscribers. We don't care of that thing. So I hope we are not going to go there again, guys. Please let me connect this phone. I even forgot to connect this phone now because I have to deal with you guys. You are old enough. You can read the room, guys. Some of you can read the room. Didn't mean to go to that direction. But yeah, let's continue, guys. Yeah, it's connected. All is connected. I'm sorry to the caller. I wish I could call you, but I'm going to let you call me because I don't know. Maybe I might be disturbing you at work or anywhere else that you are at. So I'm not going to be able to. You were coming with a nice story from your side. I mean, it seems as if there are people, we are not chasing glory, guys. We're not chasing glory. If we were chasing glory, we would have done certain things long time ago. How many times have you guys said, please connect to the defense? We don't do that because we don't want to be part of the trial. We just are using what is in the public. People who want to be investigative journalists and go deeper and get people arrested, they shall do that. It's not a problem. Zansi, hello.
Hello, Mr. No.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Good, and you, Mr. No?
Yes.
Good. No, fine. Nice. Thanks, Mr. Ano. I'm mixed emotions. I'm excited about the news, but I'm also having this feeling that they are too early, man. It's too early for this Absalom Zungu affidavit to be publicized.
Yes.
I think they should have waited until the 21st or give it to the defense. The defense bring it as a surprise to the court. Why am I saying that? Because now we need, when you read this affidavit,
yes,
one now wonders if the likes of Makalini, did they write those statements also, or was it also the same? Because if Mr. Absalom Zungu vehemently deny everything, even giving the statement from the start, and you read how that statement have another person's, another Tanzi, one day, all the people that were mentioned in that statement. And Abu Makalini, because the statement of Makalini was the one that was talking about the gold tooth of street number 2 when he was running, the dreadlocks, seeing them in the garage. So we can't just be excited about one statement that is distancing itself from this thing, because we know for sure that allegedly the judge and Abu Baloyi and Abu GININDA,
yes,
they will never just because of one statement agree to collapse the case. They will find something again to say, either the Zungu, the son, the one that came to court.
Yes.
Remember, once you lie under oath,
yes,
there's a case of perjury against you. So they will try something again to say either this Zungu, the Absalom Zungu, is the one lying under oath and using that Zungu, the son statement. So I don't think this statement should have been something that was publicized so early.
So early, yes.
And get excited about it so early, because this case is very deep for one to think one person will collapse it. It will take a lot. And you remember there was a time when Gomez Juni was challenging Baloyi and saying they are cooking day in and out. And the judge defended Baloyi and said, do you think Baloyi, out of so many years that he was building this career, would destroy it now? This man, he's been on this bench doing this for a long time. The judge defended Baloyi with everything. So do you think the judge would agree that, knowing exactly that once this statement sees its life in that court,
yes,
there's going to be a hell of all hell will break loose against from Mohane, Mohola, GININDA, Baloyi, because GININDA many times was throwing the prosecution under the bus to say this investigation was prosecutorial-led investigation. Clearly saying whatever that I was doing, I was directed by the prosecutors.
We are together.
So we are together in this thing.
Yeah.
So do you think all these people, including the judge, because the judge defended all these things, because the judge has been hearing that these things are hearsay evidence, but there was no pointed time where the judge was actually asking Baloyi, when are you going to call Absalom Zungu? So one can assume that the judge knew that probably Absalom Zungu did not write this statement. Now, if you come and say you want to call Absalom Zungu,
yes,
to come and rebut what GININDA is gonna say, what GININDA has said under oath, clearly you will be saying that GININDA lied under oath. So you have to, and as a judge, because this is your court, you are the one who's supposed to open a case of perjury against all these people that came there and lied to you,
yes,
misled you.
Yes.
So we know the judge will never go that road. So this statement should have been maybe this affidavit kept a secret and become a separate, like Ngomezulu did with the doctors and many witnesses that Ngomezulu did not want to disclose who he's gonna call.
But here's a different perspective that Dorcas is looking at. Dorcas Shabalala saying, but the problem, whether you hide it or not, once the statement is there with the police station, anything is possible. They could possibly be having informers. Either way, one way or another, maybe there are two ways of looking at this. It could be a bad thing. It could be a good thing that is in the public now. Why? Too much public pressure might create the situation where no one will be able to crush the statement. If it was staying hidden, there is a 375 case. Do you remember? That case is based on the fact that there was a statement that was stolen. But if you also, I do understand your that point. But remember, Absalom Zungu, for now, is not a party to the proceedings of 636. Yes.
They are just using his name and his statement. And up to this point, it's a hearsay statement.
Yes. So
they can still withdraw it under saying that it was a hearsay evidence. So it can still be regarded as being a hearsay and thrown out.
Yes.
But to Absalom Zungu opening a case against his name being used in the court wrongfully, that can be another different case at a different court.
Yes.
So the pressure of society in terms of saying the guy used, like for an example, there was that guy that was saying there's a picture there that was saying it was in Gandhi, but that guy was saying it was his picture. It's the same. That guy, we are also told that they opened the case, but that case was never taken to this, like this affidavit of Absalom Zungu to say, oh, yeah, there's a guy, the picture, what it was wrong and what. So those are different. But if you call Absalom Zungu as the defense, and then now you introduce what Absalom Zungu affidavit to a different police station,
okay,
it now has to be handed. It now has to be handed to 636 to rebut the one that is already there. Let
me kill you with what they've been killing us with. Remember, GININDA was the one taking most of these statements. Therefore, he could go and testify on behalf of the people that were absent.
Yes, yes.
So, we are going to need a lot, because even if Zungu was to be minused, there is a video and there is affidavit, and then on top of that, there is a person that took the statement other than Absalom Zungu himself. So the statement
Yes.
still stand a chance of living. Whether you try or you don't try, it stands a chance of living.
That's why I was raising the one of Makalini, because I also am aware that GININDA said is the one who took that statement.
Yes.
Hence he was allowed to testify on Makalini's evidence and any statement because of the very same thing that you are saying that they've been hitting us with.
Yes.
I'm not disputing that there is an officer that took Absalom Zungu's statement. But now you will also have to call that officer. Remember with
yes, you will have to call that officer. You know what makes me, even though I'm saying yes, I agree with you that it was too early perhaps, but maybe this man was scared. Maybe these things kept on happening. You know, there were a lot of things that maybe were happening that pushed him to go and say, okay, let me do it. And let me do it in a fashion. I mean, he's even saying apparently on one of these videos, in case I don't make it, you know, there is probably something that's pushing him. But what makes me feel better, maybe it's going to make me sleep at night, if there was some such a thing as statement, is that it is in KZN. Right now, what I can say from what we just read through the commissioner talking, there are divisions. And I can tell you, indeed, there is KZN, there is Johannesburg.
No, you are right on that one.
So anyone who's that side of KZN, you can, in a sense, even if you are afraid, walk freely. That's what I can say. But if anything was happening this side, I don't know, man. I would say it's a 50-50 situation.
Yeah, Pretoria side, no? Yeah.
You know,
because there's a lot in this case. There's a lot.
And all is alleged. But it seems as if there's a division, there's a faction, and maybe this case is going to strive through. Many people have been speculating that, including me, that through the division that we are seeing, this case is going to strive, and perhaps we're going to get a proper solution completely for this case because of these cracks that we are seeing with the SAPS.
Yeah, this might come handy. This division might come handy for this case because, especially for the defense. But I'm worried about also the defense, especially from Numalo and Advocate Mshololo, as to how the lineup of their witnesses. Because from what I'm observing, I think it's only Misi and Ramusipili there and there that might, and also Ramusipili, I'm not 100% sure about Ramusipili, but Misi, I think, also doesn't want to fight by calling witnesses. They want to destroy the case by the evidence that is already there. Because I think they are hoping in this thing that the state, up to this far, we can say that they haven't proved their case beyond any reasonable doubt. There was a doubt in every evidence that they were producing. So I'm not sure if the defense are really willing to call other witnesses that will put value into their disputing of the state's evidence. Unless
would you want to show your hand in this situation?
No.
Or you would call people bluff. I think there is a lot that the defense is going to produce, but I think on our side, because we are itching to see this thing finish, it's like having a team that has to play for 90 minutes while you feel that you are 4-0 up in any case within 20 minutes. That's how it feels like. It feels like we can finish this thing. And I heard most of you guys calling in that sense that people should be waiting by the door. They're saying, hey, I didn't say that. You know, that's a problem. The profession allows them to do as they are doing, and they must pretend as if they are dumb. I can tell you, I do not doubt them, and the worst thing that can happen maybe is to lose one of them. Maybe that is the worst thing that can happen in this case. But in terms of trusting them, Ramusipile, for me, you should trust that man 100%. You should trust him 100%. Ngumalo 100%. And what Ngumalo omits, guys, it's sometimes we forget that. Now at some point you ask yourself, why is accused number 4 there? You know, some people have been asking themselves that. Definitely Mshololo is going to play a very pivotal role in calling some of the witnesses that will assist accused number 5, and in so doing they are going to assist the rest of the people also, same as accused number 1, and what I like about it, you know what I like about it is that he has moved from accused number 3, not moved per se, but he's now number 1. So the witnesses that he will be calling, they will allow. Actually, let me say it like this: we all wanted Nis to be a striker, and Nis is a striker now. That's it.
So right now the lineup it's working from Nisi up until Msholo.
Yes.
I was referring in terms of not doubting their ability to defend this client.
Mm-hmm.
I was referring in terms of the witnesses that they wanna call.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm trying to look at like Nimalo, for instance.
Yeah.
Nimalo hasn't said any much in terms of defending Mapisa, because every time Nimalo stands and we do, or I also feel that that point of Nimalo to say, why is my client staying? Because from accused number 3, 4, 5, we know they are actually brought by the confession of Ntanzi, the so-called confession of Ntanzi.
Yes. So
basically, Nimalo is 50-50. It's all right to say, I don't know why my client is here, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Because even if you listen to what Brigadier GININDA said when Nimalo was asking him questions as to what role did my client play at the so-called house where the scene happened, Brigadier GININDA was found wondering there, actually, as to what role did they play. And sorry to delay, Mr. Anne. You remember when they were doing inspection in Noko?
Yes.
And the judge was asking Sibia as to who was beating you, how many were there?
Yes.
I had this question in my head to say, how is that material? Because these people are 5. You've charged them with common purpose, all of them, 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
What role did accused number 5 play? Because according to GININDA's investigation, he was a driver waiter. So did he go inside the house and kill? Did all of them, 5 of them, hold a gun? It doesn't make sense, that question, to say who was beating you, who was not beating. The fact that the 14 of them were standing there, they were acting in common purpose, as you've charged these people with common purpose. So it's the very same thing that we need to approach it with. And the defense are fighting this in that sense. But I do understand your point in saying, at this point, and how this case is running, you would not want to show your card because that's why I'm worried about even this Absalom Zungu's affidavit. To say, hey. But it's there. There's nothing we can do for now.
No, there's nothing we can do. Yes.
There's nothing we can do.
Yes.
No, thank you, Mr. Arnold, for the time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Thank you, guys. Let's call. I'm here. Don't worry, I am here. Yeah, you see, what the approach that Ngomalo took, more so after the long break of saying, I don't need to question you about forced law rights, for example. My people were not there. You know, I cannot fault him. Sometimes it would seem like a waste of time because even some of the things were exhausted by Umnis. Yabona what has happened, what has changed about this case is that Mnisi, I think if in representing accused number 1, it was a number, I would say Mnisi was 1. But now, representing accused number 2, he has times himself like 4 times for me. He is a beast. I don't know what pissed him off. I don't know what ticked. But he is totally different. It's like we got a new lawyer. Completely new lawyer. Yes, Mnisi was good with accused number 3. Don't get me wrong. But with accused number 1, he is someone totally different. Lola, Dokas Shabalal, thank you. God bless you. And I think Tsidi, that was not an attack to you, but God bless you also. Thank you. I think I'm not sure if it's you. Forgive me even if it's not you. Whoever gave, forgive me if I got you wrong, but I think it was Tsidi. You are part of this channel. I was just correcting a few things. I don't normally get, irritated. No, just that sometimes we need to correct these things and put them into perspective. Why they shouldn't happen. Let's keep on calling. I'm here for you. You are here for me. Let us call. Be it WhatsApp, be it the direct number is 071 anyone 153 7006. That's both direct call or Mzansi hello. Mzansi hello.
Hello.
Yes, sir.
Is that Mzansi reality?
It is Mzansi reality, yes.
Yes. I just want to make one point.
Yes.
Here.
Yes.
Mr. Anne.
Yes, sir.
I think David came too soon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because this GININDA chill.
Mm-hmm.
They seek to counter whatever comes up.
Mm-hmm.
Way of defending whatever they hear. The reason why I just want to ask, where's the advocate? You remember when T4 was released from prison?
Yes.
He told South Africans that he's in possession of an affidavit of Longethwala. Longethwala was making submissions about what happened today.
Yeah.
And then we're looking forward to people coming forward with that affidavit.
Yes.
The moment we started talking about that, nobody knows what happened to people. If I made submissions even to Patricia Mashale, but honestly speaking, as we speak now, we don't know what happened. And people was willing to come and put that affidavit in the table, but he just disappeared.
Mm-hmm.
Do you perhaps know where he's gone to?
You mean D4?
Yes, where is he?
I would rather not say much in terms of what happened with that, the affidavit. I would like not to comment for now, and for a certain reason, I think I respect D4 too much for me to comment on some of these things. That's why I decided to not to comment on certain things.
Yes.
Yeah. Let me leave it at that.
Yeah, but we can talk. Allegedly, we know that people did make a submission about taking an affidavit where the Netwala made statements. And I can tell you, after that, Chigo Twala was very, 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 very angry about that and told that the South Africans that advocate people was in line. Nothing like that happened. And that's why I'm saying this affidavit again is when it's supposed to come out. Sometimes I wish people can just come forward.
Yeah.
After the defense, there's already their case, because everything that comes now, while the state is still in charge, calling witnesses, come end of the day, we are not going to finish this trial, Mr. Anna. You know that something new will come out, something new will come up, something new will come out.
I hear the point of saying that coming earlier might even delay this case further, meaning they might even bring more witnesses and do all those things. Yes, that is true.
Yes. And I believe that is why people is being silent now, because people cannot come in public and talk about an affidavit of a Longotwala he compiled in prison or somewhere in hospital. I don't know. I can't remember.
It was said to have happened in prison. You know why I don't want to comment on that.
Yes.
You see, at some point we talked with Tifo a long time ago on an interview, and he said he saw Chico. They talked. That video is still here, I think. And we were surprised. Some of the subscribers were surprised, and I was also surprised. He clarified and he said whatever side that he said. And then when the statement came, the affidavit, the so-called affidavit that happened in court, it happened in prison.
Yes.
It became too convenient for my liking. I'm just going to put it like that. It became too convenient for my liking. There were a lot of things that fall into place for me. Let's say it happened that Longwe did write that affidavit. But why did they even take Longwe there? Longwe is from Joburg. There are jails in Joburg, right?
Yes.
There were many things, man. There were many things that happened that for me, what if it's a proxy? Maybe, they say, go there, get this, do 1, 2, 3, and it happened. And then we vie with that theory. There are many things that you can think of. That's why when I listen to some of these things, I could be wrong. But when I listen to some of them, I put certain things behind them. Why I do that is because this case will play you if you just, everything that comes, you take it. We have had people who have come here and said, hey, we have done 2, 1, 2, 3, we have this connect. This case has a lot of, it has emotions. Let me put it like that. It has emotions. Yes. So whatever that you listen to, you must sit down and look at it and and turn it around. Maybe that could have happened. That could have happened. Longwe being there with Chico, with Tifo. With Tifo, and he did that. But what if he was playing him?
Okay, that's another thing. That's another thing.
I'm not saying that all is alleged. On my side, I don't know anything.
Let's just put it that way. All is alleged. But what makes me now that can before go in public, and because right now he's been painted a liar.
He's not a liar. He's not a liar. Tifo is not a liar. But all I'm saying is that, this case has let me put it like this. This case has a potential of making you look like a crazy person.
Yes.
Let me put it like that. And I hope you will understand if I put it like that. This case has the potential of making you look crazy. Those movies that we watch in America where people thought they saw things, and indeed they did see things, and then all of a sudden the government comes and say there was never such a thing?
Never such a thing. That's why I'm saying this affidavit of the Absalom Zungu, he shouldn't have gone to that police station now. I wish he waited until the defense started calling witnesses and submit that affidavit. Because at GININDA and these people, I can tell you, they are very good at making sure that this thing doesn't come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm telling you, because if you can watch that video of where this NCAP video that was done by this person,
yeah.
in his
yeah.
why would they make a video of someone who made a submission in court and the deceased Ngome Zulu? And then they come up with video and say Ngome Zulu said this is the answer.
Yes.
Why would they do? Because he's not there to defend that anymore.
Yes.
And they come with this cheap video. That's why I'm saying these people are listening to us. Once we make strong points that can work against them, they make sure the next 2 days, all these 100 and something policemen, because they know that they are part of this first food, they make sure that let us go and make sure we find a way to destroy this. And that's what they are going to do. I'm worried because it's absolutely, they are going to do the same thing. Here now, and what you read to us is very, 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 very damaging to GININDA and Judge Rata and company.
But my feeling before you leave, I'm going to let you go because people are still thinking that there might be BSB according here. So my thinking is that Absalom Zungu is not an ultimatum. What if this happening like this is supposed to happen like this?
No, Mr. Ano, thank you very much.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. You know, sometimes you have to play your games different. What if this happening like this is supposed to happen like this? What if this happening like this is supposed to happen like this so that it takes away pressure to some of the people that might be crucial in this case coming in? What if it's supposed to happen like this? Mzansi, hello. Mzansi, hello.
Hi, Mizano.
Hi, sir. How are you?
I'm very well, thanks. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good,
thanks. For taking my call.
Yes.
I've got a few comments. Myself, I welcome that statement to come and clarify that those statements, I always had a suspicion that the Zungu's father statement, it was not written by him. But when he comes out and says, I'm not involved in that statement, it actually makes my mind clear. And Mr. Ano, the issue of timing on the release of the statement, I would not even care whether it's before 21st or after 21st. Mate, what you cannot change in this case, is if there's a statement that is taken and is said to have been written by Absalom Zungu, and it was not written by Absalom Zungu, you cannot change that.
Yes.
Yeah, you cannot change that. And if we're only talking about one statement, yes, that we have found that he did not write it. And then we must go back and check all the statements that are commissioned by GININDA.
Yes.
And then try to actually check if they're actually genuine or not. Yeah. My issue is, Mr. Ano, if you check how that statement was introduced in court.
Yes.
I want you to go back and listen to Ram's theory. It was Ramza who was doing a cross-examination. I think it was of Zungu, the constable. And then, the judge asked Ram, who commissioned the statement? But I think Ram did not understand what the judge is talking about or what he's asking. And then Ramza said, it's GININDA. Right? That's what he says. That is the answer that he gives to the judge. And then he reads the whole statement. At the end of the statement, now they're asking who wrote that statement, and Ramza is still saying GININDA, but then the judge was disputing that how can it be GININDA because it doesn't look like GININDA is the one who's writing the statement. But in the end, it ended up happening that the name was redacted because for some security reasons it was not put out there. And then when you must go and watch that episode, that section only. so the judge is asking, should they read out the name of the person? And then Balui comes and says, we have not yet consulted with this client, so we think you should keep it a secret. And by that time, the court case had already gone, man. It was already like moved into such a long depth. I could not even understand it that time now. If I think about it, why Balui was saying he has not consulted. Because there is no way Baloyi will consult with that Absalom Zungu. Because they know that that statement is not correct. Man. They are just pinning that guy on something that they have not done. So I think for me, it's an eye-opener.
Yes.
It just tells us that there's some brigadiers in Gauteng who are busy writing statements on people's behalf. And like you said, Mr. Ano, I'm happy. And the good thing is, Mr. Ano, if this statement did not come public, they were going to target that guy, look for him, and even try to do something to him, right? They were going to do it. Okay. But now it's out in the public, and if something happens, it becomes obvious. And from what I'm getting about this issue, there's a video and there's a audio, and he's talking about it. So even if something happens to him, but there's something that you can play and say, this is what he said, which is good. It's actually good for this case. It will come and be played in court if something happens. Remember, on Sunday when we were unprovoked, I did watch some of the videos. When we were unprovoked, Sunday afternoon, we were sitting, chilling down, and then the press conference happened. If, I'm telling you, if that general did not do what he did on Sunday, they were going to be the first ones to attack him. He was going to be suspended on Monday morning, and you wonder what is going on. So now, at least he let things out. And then you can't touch him. You cannot touch him. You cannot touch him because he's already made the first move, which is what Absalom Zungu has done perfectly well. He has said what he has to say, and then it's up to the defense counsel. I was hoping that defense counsel would be all over him, try to consult with him, but I don't know if they are calling him or they are going to speak to him at some point, so that he can come and explain what really happened. Because if we get what Absalom is going to say, we will get a full picture of what actually happened during the investigation. It will give us a very good picture, not now to imagine that what really happened. Because I was actually of the view that statement from the beginning, it was a fake statement. Because for as long as the statement has got subsequent, in so far as you must just know that it's coming from one source. There's no other source. So thanks, Nizam.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Right. Thank you. Indeed, all is alleged, and the views are of the callers. All the views that happened through the phone call are of the callers. We do not share the same views. All is alleged. Someone was complaining, say people should take 5 minutes, then we also get a chance to call. Call now. Here's the space is open. Please call. Let's hear what you have to say. Let's hear what is your view. It's still open, and you can say whatever you want to say, but respectfully, and make sure that you keep our channel out of problems. Let me see, Laura and everyone else, Mamfuneka, Boitumelo, and Ignatia. Guys, you were here. Mzansi, hello. Mzansi, hello. Yeah, I'm hoping good to I'm hoping good to be able to be yeah, no, mfowethu into eyenzakalile icishe ngapha ngakimi.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, cha. Asikiyeke okuningi. Mina ebengikhala ngakho kakhulu Anonymous ukuthi isheshe yavela le ndaba emphakathini. Mina bengajabula uba bekuyoba indaba nje ebayibhomu esivele enkantolo. Ngoba manje bazoba busy bepheka ngale kwamakhelwane. Igcine isize ingafiki kahle enkantolo noma ifika ingasenasindo le ndaba kaBabuzulu.
Yebo.
Kodwa njengoba ngangishilo ngiphawula ngelinye ilanga ngithi ke umkhwanazi usisakhona kule ndaba.
Ayi usisakhona.
Ngoba ngokuyithola kwami kwakumele indaba iqale kwanonke.
Yebo.
Waba nenkinga.
Yebo.
Asiyekele yozivele oduma ngabanye ade sebethatha udaba luphezulu. Ngoba mina ngiyalazi udaba luqala enduneni kwaNongoma ekhaya uZungu ukuthi nangu umfana wami ngiqhatha nabantu angisakwazi ukuya emzini omkhulu ngoba unkosikazi omdala ka-Absalom usekwanongoma noma abathutha abanye ngey'nkinga zezimpi zomndeni kodwa umdala ubusekwanongoma imisebenzi ade yenziwa yomndeni befuna ihlanganisa abantu kwanongoma.
Yebo.
Yahluleka induna. Bahluleka kwanongoma.
Yebo.
Until kuze kube nomuntu oneqiniso kulodaba engeke ngize ngikusho-ke wahamba waze wathola umuntu oneqiniso ongakwazi ukuthathela udaba nhlobo.
Mana-ke kukhona leli point leli engifuna ukulandela kulo ungabaleki. Umuntu osiduma ngabanye okusho ukuthi kukhona abantu asebeclaima lento abathi bona benze lento kungesibona benze lento yilonto eshoyo.
Kungacishe kube njalo. Kodwa uZungu wayevele yebo uZungu wayevele ekhala eya enduneni efuna ukugeza igama lakhe.
Yebo.
Injalo kwindaba angisho ukuthi mhlawumbe abantu abagcine besebenza lolu daba ngibukela phansi amandla abo kodwa indaba ibivele indala yaziwa ukuthi uZungu
uyakhala madoda
ngokuthi umphakathi akasahleli kahle emphakathini thiwa wena wabophisa ihlobo zakho.
Wayibeka
right angisafuna kakhulu ngoba sengisuke nami ngayiveza ukuthi ngiwapi angifuni inkinga ngoba nabangani bami boze besola ukuthi wena sixoxela indaba bese uhamba uyixoxela abantu bekuyiphutha ukuthi ngiveze ukuthi ngiwasefilile.
Yebo mfowethu hayi siyabonga kodwa nje sibonga ukuthi usibeke emgqeni ngoba phela ezinye izinto mase yifika lapha suke yithatheleke phezulu. Siyabonga nje ukuthi usibeke emgqeni ukuthi kahle le ndaba indaba endala sike yabuya ngisho naseyinduneni.
Kunjalo ingakho mthana noma sibengithi mina mangithi umkhwanazi mayikhuluma kanje isiyakho
isibheke lapha
nethi kuyaphekwa. Nethi kuyaphekwa lapha
ilento
eziningi izinto eziphekwa
ngeke ngayicabanga yazi lonto mfowethu ukuthi conveniently izinto zenzeka kanje emva kokuba sekwenzeke kanje. Ngibona ngazi ukuthi vele siqalile lento iyagqilaza ngoba vele lokhu nje iqalile umkhwanazi ngathi kukhona lento yokugqilaza ekhona.
Yebo
ngiyakuthola
mfowethu kodwa ke sibonge ukuthi ke ugcine uhlatshwa ilenzile iqiniso. Bebaleka abantu walenza iqiniso wasithatha istatement.
Yebo awusiyabonga
inkinga ila ekutheni uma sizwa lokhu is angifake lo
allegedly amampunge
uma sizwa ingathi bona laba abesiphoyisa bake bafika.
Yebo
kodwa befika kabe Utrecht bezofuna uZungu.
Yebo
ngoba uZungu ngahlahla unkosikazi wakhe omncane wakhe eNewcastle.
Yebo
wasola ukuthi no ngizoba nenkinga la ngoba lo daba sengiyala akangavuma ukuthi kwaba nenkinga ke ngeke ngize ngichaze ngoba nami angifuni ukufaka abangani bami enkinga nabangixoxela indaba. Kodwa ingathi lento izohamba iveleke manje nizoyizwa ngeke isho iyohamba ivele ukuthi kwakuza kanjani ukuthi uZungu akhe eNewcastle acingo kodwa eUtrecht.
Ushiya ihloko usithi nje ngehloko.
Yebo ake sithule sibuye yikho bengithe mina baya ukuthi kodwa kuvela umbila ake sibuke kuphela. Inkinga enkulu le ndaba mina bengingafisi.
Bungathanda
ukuthi njengoba oduma ngabanye bayathanda usheshe beveza indaba ekungafanele emphakathini. Lezi binga right beyisebenze izifike kwi-defense bese ikhulunywa ke kanto.
Mfowethu uqinisile uyazi ukuthi uyabona into oyibekayo ngizokutshela mina ngisuka khona eNatal mina ngiwakhona eNatal mhlawumbe futhi ngeke ngiveze nami ukuthi ngikude kangakanani nakuphi kodwa nje into engakutshela yona ukuthi mhlambe singacishe siphositshe lifike kwezinye izinto ukuthi kuphela mina ngithandi ezinye izinto ukuzenza ngoba ngiyazi ukuthi into evela la kahle uma uveza into la ekumele isetshenziswe i-defense ngizokutshela ukuthi why singayenzi ngaleyo ndlela. Uma uveza into la kumele isetshenziswe i-defense uthola unikeza i-state isikhathi sokuthi sikhande indlela yokuthi si-defend. And lonto le akuthathanga isikhathi ngoba ngisho nje le case sayiqala kudala akuthathanga isikhathi esithi usifigure out ukuthi kunezinto ongamelanga uyibekela. Kunezinto ufisa uzokushisa isifuba ukuthi yazini angiyikhiphe mos lezi zinto ngoba ngiyayibona mina ngibona ngathi yala kodwa ubusu uyiholda ukuthi mangiyikhipha manje izoba neanswer kusasa. Yebo. So nanso into eyenza ukuthi ngabe mhlambe nami sengathatha amakhamera ngahamba nawo ngashona ezantsi ngafike ngathi khaqa ngahlala phansi ngafike kule miza uxoxa kodwa angiyenzi lonto yazi ukuthi ngibalekelani ezinye izinto omuzenza zinhle ziyabukeka futhi ziyakunikeza mhlambe umthamo othize wale mali ekhona la ku YouTube kodwa egcineni akukho worth it ngoba ulimaza labantu othi ngampela uyabavikela. Yabo. So ezinye izinto siyajabula ukuthi ziyavela lapha kuma social media. Sizinye siyesibuke sithi yazi lento kudala sisayikhuluma kodwa sathula ngoba asifuni ukuthi silimaze labantu esithi kahle sithi abaphume ngoba benza uyabo akwenzi sense lonto leyo. So ingakho sibona ngathi sizithimthimanyana nje silandela ngemumva singomva kwezinye makuphume endabeni nathi siyalandela hayi ngoba nakho ukuthi singanawo namandla ukuthi singahamba sifike senze lento kumele siyenze noma senze documentary. Cha, uma wenza documentary kumele ubenzele abantu sebephumile phela abanye babo kumele baphume. Ungajabulela ukuthi wena wenza documentary abantu bayahlala ejele behlale beze befele khona kanti bengamelanga mhlambe behlale. Uma ukuthi icala likho phela kumele bephume. Ungajabuleli wena ukuthi mina khona ngikutholayo breaking news yabona breaking news uyingozi.
Yebo kuyingozi yikho ngisebenzisa igama losiduma ngabanye ngoba uzogcina uduma wena. Kodwa ucindezele laba abantu uthi uyabalwela ngokuthi usuvele waveza into ebizobasiza kwanendlela uthi ijikiswe ngicindezele bona futhi lento ukuthi uzama ukusiza ngayo. Hayi mfethu uyishaya isikhonkosini yabo nje ukubeka kanjalo isona sizathu ke lese senza ukuthi sithi ngeke thina size siyilandele le ndlela le. Yeah. Mr. Ngingamoshi kakhulu isikhathi mhlawumbe khona masazofona.
Siyabonga
mfowethu. Mina ebengizokusho ukuthi if ukuthi wena sengisuke ngasho ukuthi ngingwathi mhlawumbe ngayitholi ke lento ebengizoyisho bengizokusendela mina.
Hayi ithole mfowethu ithole ungabisaxoxa okuningi ngoba uzosuka ithole bese siyakhona.
Ngizozama ukuyithola.
Okay
ngikusendele. Angifuni emoyeni niyifunde ingakafika enkantolo ngoba izoveza into eziningi.
Ngeke mfowethu ngeke sikwenze lokho. La ekhaya kusekhaya lapha. Kuleka nanokuthi ke nje mfowethu ekseni sisayidla incwancwa thina siyakhona ukucabanga okuhle nokubi.
Cha abangani bami bengekho la ngebangizwe basazo. Bese ngidlulisa kodwa niyifunde nje bese niyibuka ningaqale niyiveze ingakafika enkantolo ngoba ngendlela eza ngayo nangendlela esifike ngayo kubantu isingani nethuba lokuthi ingafika enkantolo basebezoplan ukuthi bazoyivimba kanjani.
Ngiyakuthola mfowethu ngiyakuthola
ngoba lento esiyenzekile ibi right yona bisizosolva necala likagwabini.
Yebo.
Ngoba icala likagwabeni belisesenduneni ngoba lokhu kuyakhala ukuthi wafa kanjani mfana edutshulwa amaphoyisa eGoli.
Yebo.
Ibisizosiza izinto eziningi kula umkhwanaze beya khona ukusolva amacase. Kodwa manje ngokuthi sesuke yafika emphakathini sekuyobanzinyana.
Mfowethu ngiyakuthola asivele siyinqamule.
Singaze sikhuluma emlilweni kodwa engikusho akufuneke masithi sisiza abantu sidumise thina si-expose abantu kuyingozi ise asikwazi ukuyigodla izinto zize kufika isikhathi esifanele.
Ngiyabonga mina mfowethu. Ngcono ngoba kusumlomo wami umlomo wakho. Ngiyabonga.
Asibonge bye bye.
Yeah. Mzansi hello. Sikhona mfowethu njani? Awuthi ukunyakanyakaza kancane mfowethu sikhona sizokuzwa ngoba nokuhlohloza nyana.
Uyangizwa manje?
Ayakufani impela akufani.
Kufani. Angazi did you heard that name that we were talking about of Kwazi, which is the real name straight from an ID. But he Kamanake straight to Kwazi.
Yeah. Now that would make sense. You remember what we questioned on the side of Ukwabini and the manner in which this man was portraying him on. It did not make sense. Now that would make sense.
Yeah. Actually, Mr. Anonymous, I just got you already on the air, so I wanted to comment about what happened on Sunday and the way I see things on my side as a concerned citizen.
Yeah, I'll sharp.
I wanna the way I see things in I think we got an advice from the National Commissioner the way I see things. Because more better, he was already having one leg if a National Commissioner then a deputy already within an advantage against Mukwana because one of our 12 the real life post.
Yeah.
So I think the time the contract they are 250 million. I think that case it shows what the National Commissioner again amazing you are deputy. Deputy unabantu abaphezu kwa National Commissioner are connected now. So you have that advantage. So umkhwanazi ngama-findings akhe it was going to be difficult ukuthi asale or amenzele igama ku-National Commissioner ne-local minister. So I think i-National Commissioner samtshela ukuthi no, let's go in public and then we'll take it from there. Because in terms of mission, why I'm providing as I was showing but myself not umkhwanazi ngathi senkingeni waphusta ngama-security no abahambe bayogadini that. So I think because they are fighting for the same post umkhwanazi no must be the National Commission bone udai lo corrupt lo right avulatsha lo ngona advantage then is the world what you found on your investigation. So I think you knew by the way I see things. I think you knew everything.
Yeah.
And I think also now learn to izoba ne-impact enkulu kakhulu kama-cases esiwabhekile njengabe lasengemenyiwe. I think impact yakhona izoba nkulu kakhulu because yonke lento ayisho umkhwanazi I think iyayifana nayo le case because uyabona ukuthi i-corruption ibe nkulu kakhulu kule case. So le ndoda ngiyancoma yiwo amadoda esiwadingayo kumele alide izwe lawa afana nabo otefu abantu abariska ngempilo yabo justice is the counter because we don't have those people anymore. People are just chasing money to support their needs.
Yeah.
We need such people, and we need to protect such people as the country. Because without them, I still believe it's not a people.
No, definitely we wouldn't be here. The case would be done and dusted.
And privately. Privately so. So we need such people in there. Nani ngakulona kwenzayo ngabona ngathi into encane mhlawumbe 2%. We need those people abantu abamela ukuthi uzabona le media ukuthi sifida ngento emele efuna yona si-deliver.
Yeah.
Amaqiniso ayiwakhiphi. So such shows ku-YouTube ezingalezi enzenzayo zivula amehlo because ambala emzansi bayathi ababheke lutho babhekile into abayibona kwi-media kuphela. So we need such shows, we need such people so that amehlo azovuleka, so that any information ehlala phambi kwakho you will have two minds. So ngabona ukuthi manje nenzaba sekwanini ukhulu kakhulu izinqayelo umbuka ukumlalela ngokunbuka Emily ikesi yami ngaqala nje nayo phansi nami and bese ngibuka ngelinye because nami ngijabula ukuthi awu ngabanzi ngicela iqembu lalisho kapla amazubuka usulalela yonke amehlo avuleka.
Yeah.
So I somehow cool so Mr. Anonymous.
Thank you, Mr. Anonymous. Right. Yeah. So this one, I'm going to try to interpret it for you because it's not heavy. You see, sometimes you ask me to interpret the other stuff, which is heavy. You put it in English, we are making it easier for even everyone. That's what we are trying to say in that first call. Not first caller, the caller before this one. So this one, the analysis are based on what is currently happening. There is I think he raised the point that he feels that this is in a sense a chess game where he felt like allegedly that the deputy was probably going to be easily granted the position of the commissioner. So probably Fani Masemula believed that the person who deserved it is Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi, then all this. But on the other side also there's an issue, however, of Nhlanhla feeling, in my opinion, the pressure of this was on a list of people that might be arrested, as we have talked about the IDEC and all that. There was that part also, in my opinion. This is my opinion. And everything that the caller said is alleged. And then after that, he actually said D4 actually played a very important part on this case. And then I agree. I 100% agree. D4 created this whole mess that is continuing now, if you ask me. Without him, this case would be done. You know, this case will be done and dusted. It was something that was supposed to be done during the lockdown, if you ask me. But D4 coming in this case, it changed everything. It changed everything, in my opinion. Disturbed the whole process. So we must give flowers to him. He is a leader. He is one of the few people who laid his body down and said, whatever comes with it, I will take it. That's how people are feeling. And I agree. I fully agree with that. I fully agree with that. So other things, guys, I'm not going to be able to interpret more so considering what we were talking about on the last part with the previous caller. If I do that, I'll be making life easier for even not only you. I wish I can do that for you, but I don't wish I can do that for someone else. But the gist of the story on that one, he feels that there are people who, when they get a chance and opportunity, basically, let me put it, there is a bit of opportunism, an opportunist who would like to take glory for almost everything. And when that happens, they forget about the people who are in trouble, the real people who are in trouble. They think about themselves. They think about upgrading whatever that they are on and all that. And unfortunately, it's a pity. It's a pity that maybe out of people that I have here, maybe only 10% notices that. It's difficult to notice such things. Only 10%, maybe. I'm estimating. You know, sometimes there are things that shouldn't be here, guys, on media. There are things that we shouldn't bring on media. There are things that if we bring on media, even when you investigate, if you bring on media, you are actually not assisting. You might think, or maybe in your head, you might think, hey, I'm assisting, but you are not. You are making it easier. It's like we want to dribble someone, but you are showing them that I want to do a step over, and this is where I'm going to go. And that happens, that gives difficulty on the side of the defense, because some of the things, it's not difficult to see what, if for me, I'm going to speak for me, it's not hard to preempt what the defense has in their hands. Not because I have any information, but it is not hard. Maybe it might be harder for other people, but it's not harder for me. I feel like, I'm not saying I'm smart, but based on the fact that I've been following this case and how it's not hard, but talking about it, what they have in their hand, and just saying it out loud. You're not only saying it out loud for subscribers, you're also saying it out loud for the state. And how many times have you seen some of the things that are said on this media being defended in the very same court? How many times? How many times? You know, it might be interesting. Oh, they are watching us. They are watching us. It's not even about that. We are missing the point. It's not about that. We are making it harder for the defense that is working so hard, and you're making them look like mediocre, because it's like now everyone, even someone who cannot preempt where they are going to go, is able to do that through you, Chair. Do you understand? I don't know if you understand what I'm trying to say, but some of you will get it. So, Gevala Buffett. I was supposed to do something today, but this is cut. Thank you guys for being with us. Press the like button. Let me see. Press the like button. Let's reach 500. Why not? Why not sleep on 500? Press the like button, guys. I'm not gonna go without saying thank you, Boy Tumelo, MC Master ZD, and I'm happy. I'm still gonna say Anna, because I think that's how I know you. Ignatia Hemenas, thank you. Tebuho Maindin, thank you. Tebuo, thank you. Sibanda Skatele, thank you very much. But guys, beware and be careful of some of the things that you enjoy watching. Be careful. I'm just gonna say it. You cry every day, say I want to see them out, I want to see them out. And then you go on the other side, you take clips that are compromising the defense and you put them on, even you make them trend. Which side are you on? You start asking, which side are you on? There are people who came here on YouTube, they left, some of them, they came with different stories. All I'm trying to say is that do not be gullible, guys. Do not be gullible. Just think things through, guys. Sometimes just takes a lot of breathing, and then you think, oh, how is this going to affect the next person? You know, Tobeka D, Mamfunega, thank you very much, Siyabonga. Oti, without this channel, I wouldn't have such an understanding about this case because it's too much going on. Siyabonga, Mamfunega. What a compliment. Tobeka D, our moderator, thank you for moderating for us today. I don't know if there are other moderators, I haven't seen them. Dokas Shabalala, Nanjelop, thank you. Fala Kelaki, thank you. Manchester John, thank you. Sugar Charlie, thank you. Let's see. Boitumelo, I've mentioned you. Gwelagiti, thank you. T-Ben Makey, our member, thank you. Let me see. Vusutando Makobani, thank you, Siyabonga, for ever being present. Let me see. Who am I missing? Let's go up. Let's do this. Pinky Nziba, thank you. Duduzi Ronald Shongwe, thank you. Let's see. Pedro, thank you very much. Who else? Naledi Lesedi, thank you. Hlehla, our member, thank you. Bafethu asinikeze ithuba nani ukuthi nihambe nobuka kwezinye indawo, enjoy bafethu YouTube, enjoyani YouTube, enjoy it. And let's see where Lindo Kuhle Hadebe Timkhulu NBA. Oh, okay. Bingenziba, okay. Mampo Rameze, thank you. Siyabonga. Baningi guys angeke today nami sengiqala ungena umkhuhlane ngiyawufila ke manje usendleleni. Next thing vele akuzuba khona umuntu. Thank you very much guys. I still have to try